take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty, let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. Seeing myself for years, the vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, and the I don't give it life for the noise. I give you my life for the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and go like it's whipping the stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking a dash on wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there going phobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my neck and do aerobics. By sight, P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Boss like we like the flex. AMG, no bus now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a fiend's T, no bus.
What you want?
Round if you wanna. Round if you wanna.
I don't know what you want to do, man. What? Want it now? Okay, get up. Look.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking a dash on wood. Then payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take a hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Think about your wildest dreams. Ready? Still come through this.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still alive. Whoa. Yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5, take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside, take off the items, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro, pay 5 days stay, take off the meal, take off the fuck flow, take off perception, take off the cop with the hot tag, take off the outlaw, take off the unsure, take off the sanctions on the back, take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the humble. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, then if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the shit down, take off the doje, take off the broken bag. Take all that is under off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping on what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? The word in Atlantic, the women is stranded, the men on the run, the profits are banned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making the mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles, I know the feelings they came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping on what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out dancing in the jungle. Can I feel on my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim on my feet. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family showing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing. My funds in the bank. My people's was taking. Think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady.
Go get him. Go get him.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant?
Say help, Ash. Stop crying. Say help. Say help, Ash.
Stop.
council culture, dog. Say what I want, I'm like Oprah, dog. I keep you like I'm Jigga. Watch out for me, dog. Oh, you world.
Stop.
Protocol.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limits the sky. I do the impossible.
This nigga's still on his goddamn.
Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull a sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle. Like a suit, live in the moon, working and messing out in computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a school. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards full of lies. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Let's go.
Mirror.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they held it just a yard.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Gino. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Prescott on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because
that's not your cup.
most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and get the kicks downfield.
And they're swooping. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Go get yours.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Niners at 8-4 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds.
I can't even challenge that, bro.
There's no more. There's no more in it. There's no more.
Alright, so put your cup over there.
Popsy, popsy, popsy. Popsy, popsy, popsy. Popsy, go, Bobby. Popsy, go, Bobby.
The head linesman, incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On down, Henry. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach
Oh,
him.
it's a
You do it with a little bit of humor. Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he'll dump that one off to Mitchell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Oh, my God.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. No, bottled up. It's out, it's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Amira.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
1st and 10. Prescott. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott on play action. His throw incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. To the air again, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it.
It's touchdown, 49ers. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Amira.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
She's not in there. I don't know where she is. Go in the kitchen.
2nd and 6. Just
look in the kitchen.
30. Now Prescott.
Oh, that's a trick.
Toward the center of the field.
Go look in the kitchen.
Incomplete.
Go look in the kitchen.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this 1st half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And the elder statesman with a big run. He's hit that dreaded 3-0. He still can churn it.
I love the way you treat him with respect.
Respect.
Elder statesman. You didn't just call him an old guy or anything like that.
Call you an elder statesman.
I love the way he can still play. Talk about running it with savvy now.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Smith. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kadarius Toney with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. This will go to Henry out wide. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Let's go now. No check. No check.
They'll run with Patterson. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Henry again.
Oh, no, they
It's
did.
a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Here we go, set.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Vikings. Elijah Mitchell, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
What you do with it? Go look in the kitchen. No, give me that.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos
I don't got it. Go look in the kitchen.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Oh, my
Shot
God.
downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
This nigga Geno Smith so ass, bro.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And some room to roam now. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Smith now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Prescott. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
What's up, man?
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside
you go watch
Charles
your
Davis.
hands.
I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock
Go watch your
for
hands.
the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
What's up, Mona? Wash your hands.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, get your feet off me, bro. Back up. Step off me, bro.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding someone. touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the 3rd quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability. And they showed it on that last play.
But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yo. I don't know.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
I don't know. They ain't let you put him in the game?
And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I don't know.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott now. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bye.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They begin with Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage.
They control of him there.
Nice linebacker play.
Henry again on 2nd down. He stiff arms him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going for the deep ball. Slip shot into the end zone. That's a 4-yard touchdown. This offense aerodynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. is confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott from the gun on third. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Prescott on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Going up top. And this is
Oh!
going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. On the counter, it's Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, it's Smith. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Dancing to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
How's that?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyquan Thornton, 50 yards. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
What you doing?
Huh?
What you doing?
Bass.
Huh?
Bass? Okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, again, that's probably going out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott to throw it. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Here's Prescott. The pass caught by Olave. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to goal.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Inside handoff, Henry. He's got it to the 43 here. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Smith. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Going right back to Michael Thomas. Touchdown 49ers. Michael Thomas. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. First down, here's Mitchell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception.
No, that's not.
And into the end zone. They pick six for a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown.
Wow.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Go.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in the film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Prescott off play action. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Right back to Mitchell here. And he moved his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot there.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.
So for San Francisco, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Vikings.
I told you I'd be ready. You know I'll be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that. You said you needed 5. That was more than 12. You got your hands tied. Like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side. Like it's ATL. You lacking. You tripping. You slacking. Impatient. You waiting. Confused like what happened. You get attitude because I'm getting mad. Because you want to take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I got to get gas. On the freeway, click to the traffic. What the f*** is you doing? We got to dip. Cardi, yeah. Tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games. Go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Girl, you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting. Took me 20 to get ready. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like. Hit it with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's simple.